We are officially in March, and Pokemon continues to have a climb, both in their sealed products as well as their singles. It is very difficult to find anything at a low price. Even if you go to your local TCG shops, they are selling things overpriced by $50, $60, sometimes even $100 more than what it should be selling for, especially for newer products. Today, we're going to be looking at 5 products that are still relatively cheap, or affordable, I should say, which will be good for long-term investments. And you can still pick up some of these from the Pokemon Center. So for today, we will be using TCG Player to look at some of our products, and we will have a quick look at the Pokemon Center as well, as some of the products we'll be talking about will be available there. The first product we're going to be looking at is the Temporal Forces Booster Box. Yes, we're talking about a Temporal Forces Booster Box, and one of the big reasons why I'm actually talking about this box today is because it's actually still available at the Pokemon Center, basically at MSRP. So that is a big deal, because to get a booster box right now from any set, you're going to be paying 20, 30, 50, maybe even 100% more than what it was supposed to be going for when it had first released, or even several months later. But just looking at the price here of this one, currently going for $178.64. In the last 3 months, it has gone up by approximately 32%. If we just look at what's going on over the past year with this one, approximately up 61.5%. So it's had some really good gains, and a lot of the gains have come in the last 3 months, as there's been a lot of upward movement in the Pokemon market, meaning that other products may not have been sought after, such as Temporal Forces, is now getting the love that it deserves. And in all honesty, it is a respectable set. Got a lot of good cards in this set that are worth over $50. If we look at the lineup here, you've got Morty's Conviction, Ghastly, one of my all-time favorites, Walking Wake, Iron Crown, of course Raging Bolt as well, getting up to that $100 mark. This set has some really nice cards in it, and the value of the singles have also gone up, making this set a little bit more attractive. The total value of this set, if we're looking at it from a singles perspective, is about $1,024, which is pretty up there. When I had first looked at this one, actually it was about $500 or $600, but it's gone up about $500. And just to showcase to all you folks that this booster box is available in Canada at the Pokemon Center, going currently for $209 Canadian, which is approximately about $150 US. So it's really not bad. And if you think about it, I mean, it's actually a bargain in comparison to what TCG Player is saying about this. It's less than what the value is. So Temporal Forces is the first item that I would be going for, both for short and long term, if you want my honest opinion on this one. Great cards, great set, great value. First one is Temporal Forces Booster Box. Next up, we have something a little bit older. It's the Celebrations ETB. Yes, the Celebrations ETB. And I was actually going through my inventory and I saw these and it reminded me of it. And to be honest with you guys, you know, the 30th year anniversary is coming up. It's right around the corner. And what we noticed with some of these other sets is that whenever you have another anniversary coming up, the previous anniversary tends to do well. And we are seeing that here with this one as well, because we've seen some climb here around $76 approximately 6 months ago. And now we got up to about 120, 114, which is up about 41% over the last 6 months. And if we look here, what's going on over the past year, again, similar, 44.9%. It's starting to climb. It's starting to climb. And this is actually a great value box, because you're not just getting the Celebrations booster packs in it, you're also getting some of the Sword and Shield era booster packs. I can't recall which ones they were, but I know they were from the earlier stages. Darkness Ablaze, maybe some Battle Styles. I can't remember exactly, but something around those lines. But again, it's 10 booster packs of Celebrations and then an additional 5 Sword and Shield era booster packs, which is pretty awesome. So 15 booster packs altogether. And again, you have a chance at getting that Charizard, which is worth a little bit of money, as well as that Magikarp. You've got Umbreon. We can't forget about Blastoise and Venusaur as well. So you've got a whole bunch of these cards. With Celebrations sealed product climbing, we are seeing, of course, the individuals climb as well. And I think that in the next year or two, this one will continue to climb, maybe get closer to that $150 mark, because again, we are having the 30th year anniversary coming up. I'm really excited for that. I want to see what products we're going to be having for that, because we'll probably see some really cool toy collections. We'll see what kind of cards they'll have, but in general, I think it's going to be something really cool. And I'll probably highlight some other Celebrations products as we go along, and we'll look at some of the other ones, maybe the Pikachu box as well. That one was really cool with the Pikachu toy. That one has climbed up as well. But in general, Celebrations, all the products are a good one right now, and the ETB is one of the best bang for your bucks here, so I would go for the ETB right now from Celebrations. Next up, we have the Stellar Crown ETB. Yes, another ETB, and we're talking about Stellar Crown, and this one over here is actually a reasonable price as well. We're looking around $67, up about 13%. And with all the ETBs, getting close to that $100 or $100+ mark at this point, this is really a bargain because there's a lot of really nice cards. Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and personally I do like the Hydra Apple EX, the special illustration rare from this one, and that one's not an easy card to pull because it's about a 1 in 500 for a specific IR, but the Squirtle and Bulbasaur a little bit easier, and they're worth quite a bit of money, especially if you can get them in PSA 10s, looking around $200 to $300 for these guys. So in my opinion, this is a set you don't want to overlook because, again, I know they've got so many different sets here, and we've got so many other sets coming out with Rocket and Journey together, that this one over here is one that you just don't want to forget about. That's all I'm saying. And it is relatively affordable, $67. I mean, again, when this first came out, it was probably like a $30 or $40 US ETB, but 20 bucks, it's not the end of the world. I would go for it. If you can find this product for this price, I would definitely add it to my collection. Next up, we have something a little bit newer, the Azure Legends Kyogre EX tin. And the reason why I'm highlighting this, and you can go with any of the other variations as well, I like Kyogre, that's why I went with it. This one over here actually comes with 2 booster packs of Surging Sparks, which is really cool. And it's really difficult right now to get Surging Sparks, so if you want to get your hands on some Surging Sparks, you can get it from this tin. Regardless if you're trying to open this or save it for future, both ways work. The price of this one over here, it's currently going for approximately $37. It's dropped from its high of about $48 when it was, again, first release. There was a little bit of hype, but then it dropped down here. You're only getting 5 booster packs with this, so I do caution you, you're not getting a lot of product, but it is a way to get Surging Sparks, and you know, maybe in the future we'll see this one climb up again because of the lineup of packs that it has in it. So $37.80 for the Azure Legends tin, the Kyogre EX one, which is my favorite. That's why I picked that one. And the last product I'm going to look at today is the Astral Radiance Build and Battle Box. And the reason why I want to talk about this one is, again, it's a bargain buy. Obviously, it's a bargain buy. And it is also available at the Pokemon Center. I did mention today that we were going to be looking at a couple of different items that are available at the Pokemon Center because at the end of the day, if you're buying from the Pokemon Center, yeah, it's still a little bit more expensive than what you would have got it for from a regular TCG shop, but all TCG shops are selling way above what the Pokemon Center is selling for. So the Pokemon Center right now is your best bet if you can find product. And Astral Radiance currently has the Build and Battle decks still available. They've been available for quite some time, but I wanted to highlight this because right now, if we look at the price here, these ones are going for about $23.88. So an Astral Radiance Build and Battle deck box goes for $23.88. If we look at the Pokemon Center, these bad boys are going for $25.99 Canadian. So if you do the math, it's actually cheaper to buy it from the Pokemon Center than it is to buy it from TCG Player. But ultimately, the cards that are in this, the value of them, those are another key item that I want to talk about quickly here. And we could see here the lineup. You've got Machamp V going for about $160. You got Starmie V and Garchomp V, both these beautiful, beautiful trainer gallery cards that we've spoken about a couple of times. Then, of course, we've got Dialga and Palkia here. They're also really great cards, and also some other ones as well. Beedrill, Moltres, Zacian. There's just so many cards in this set that are really, really nice and really good value here as well. If you just look at the top 5, you're looking at about $70 plus for all of those cards. And the Starmie V I can only see continuing to climb. We spoke about it a couple of times already, as I mentioned. It was around $60, $70, $80. Now we're at $100 raw for this one. PSA 10 is probably giving you at least $300-$400 as well for these guys. So we can see that the lineup is really good with this one, and it is available at the Pokemon Center as well for a very low price of $25.99 for 4 booster packs. Again, it's not a lot, but also not a little. And if you are someone that's looking to invest in this or open it, again, a very good product for both avenues, because if you rip into this, there's a chance you're going to get some really nice cards. If you keep it sealed, we could only see it continue to climb. Once this sells out from the Pokemon Center, honestly, we're probably not going to see it again. 62% up for the year. So again, it's had its climb as well, but still relatively affordable and available at the Pokemon Center. That's one of the key reasons why we are highlighting this product today. So that is a quick look at 5 sealed products that you want to potentially invest in right now. A couple of them are available at the Pokemon Center. In my opinion, the Temporal Forces booster box, as well as the Astral Radiance Build and Battle deck box, are the items that I would go for, because honestly, I know I'm not getting ripped off. That's one of the reasons why. And if you buy a case of Temporal Forces or 5 or 6 Astral Radiance deck battle boxes, we know they will go up in price because, again, they're older products for the Astral Radiance. For Temporal Forces, it's a booster box. It's hard to get booster boxes at MSRP right now, and that is the reason why I would go for it. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are on this, and if there are other products that I haven't touched on that are at a very good price, let me know. And if you guys got this far in the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. My name's TRV, you guys are the greatest, and we'll see you next time.